see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind. Get on board. We're soaring on top of
Traffic Channel 7222, departed office 27 right, Cajun 2, departure, sting of transition, we're passing 4,000.
Well, hello everyone. Happy New Year! Yep, it's a new year. I know you've all been saying that all night long. I actually was sleeping when it all happened. So anyway, Happy New Year to you. I hope 2025 is so much better to you than 2024 was. All right, so we're sitting on the line here, ready to go in Atlanta. We're flying for Sim Air Force with a Civil Reserve Air Fleet flight, CRAF. And we're going to head down to Houston and go to Hobby instead of the other airport. So hope you enjoy. We're using Southwest. They are a big charter. I've seen them in and out of the airport I was once at quite a bit, along with a couple other airlines. After the big collapse of them in 2008. Wow. Some of the great ones. Miami, ATA, World, just disappeared. North American. So anyway, but I'm glad that Southwest and people like, now I can't think of the one out of Minneapolis, but anyway, Sun Country stepped up and filled the gap for these much needed flights. All right, like I said, we are flying for Simulated Air Force. We're doing our first flight of the year for them. And hope y'all enjoy. We are pretty much to a point where we're ready to put the performance data in. So why don't we crawl into the cockpit? ATC has come back. Hey, downwind Sim. Happy New Year to you and your family as well. Welcome in, sir. Glad to see you survived. All right, so we're up in the cockpit. Now, before everyone asks, this is Zibo. I'll be totally honest, I am more the 737-800 fan, and that's why I haven't gone to level up. Yes, it's free. Yes, there's a lot that Zibo has done for it. I just don't get into the other 737s that much. I actually really don't get into this one that much. I only do here on Sim because, one, I know a lot of you all like it, and two, well, quite frankly, it's free. I mean, let's be honest, it's free. And it mainly nails it right there. Beats the other Sim hands down because it's free. Just as good as theirs, and but it's free. So I don't know if I've said that enough today. But anyway, we're not here to talk about other sims and all. We're here to fly. ATC came back up, towers online, um, and we're ready to finish this all up. All right, let's get down. Well, first off, you know what? Let's take a look at this on Sim Toolkit. All right, so we're up here. We got a very simple 2-hour plus flight ahead of us, going from Atlanta down here to Houston. Weather seems fairly decent. However, the winds, we'll get into that in a minute. All right, payload for today, 36,000 pounds, 180 people. So pretty much we got a full load of soldiers headed back to Ellington and the Texas air bases in the area. Block fuel today is 20,545 pounds. So, and yes, Downwind Sim, it is indeed the Nimbus version. I think we're up to 3 now on their sim. Again, the route there says 26 left. I'm going to try and squeeze out 27 right out of them. Houston, right now, we're looking at runway 4. We'll see how that works out when we get down there. Cost index dispatch gave us 30 and 34,000 feet. So pretty good loadout today. All right, mentioned it. Here we go. Winds, wow. 310 at 13, gusts to 20. They were actually sustained at 20, gusting higher when I first started. So they've eased a bit. 10 miles visibility, lowest set of clouds is a few deck at 3,800 feet. Nothing for us to concern ourselves with other than that little breeze. All right, over in the Houston area, looks like we may have some ATC at Houston. Oh yeah, we have center up. And indeed, we are going to get runway 4. Winds are 040 at 12. I mean, why else wouldn't we go on that? Well, I could see ATC go, well, you know, for fun, let's put you on the opposite. Yeah, I've seen that. Don't know why they do it, but they do it. ILS, like I said, 4 in use, departing 13. That's probably where they really wanted to put us. And all aircraft, you know the drill. Keep your transponders on and all of that good stuff. So really a beautiful day headed down there. 10 miles of visibility, and the lowest layer of clouds is at 25,000 feet. Little pesky as we descend through it. After that, hopefully no clouds in the area. And as mentioned, we are on VATSIM. Charlie 3 is the gate we're in. Happened to be the gate this flight used last night. Oh, sorry, folks. Still pumping coffee, trying to get myself to 100% here. All right, so let's pull down Sim Toolkit. And let's finish this up. How are we doing? Packs are still boarding. We're just about full. For now, trying to debate here. We'll do our runway in flight just in case they decide to be sneaky and change it on us. All right, so let's go back to route, hit perf int and request it.
Flight attendants prepare for departure, cross check and all call, thank you.
Sounds like they closed the door on us. Okay, load. We shall. All right, today's reserve. Let's look. Again, I go with what it takes to get to my alternate of Austin, Texas. 3,800 pounds. 3.8 plus 3.5. 7.3 we'll go with. Okay, 34 looks good in the box up here. And transition looks good. Next layer. Ooh, wrong page. I always do that. Okay, so to the N1 limits. All right, we're looking at flaps 5 DO takeoff. Wow. Wonder why we got that. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, dispatch never steered us wrong. Sorry, little snicker there. All right, and slope wise 0.3 up. All right, runway wind is 310, diagonal 13. Up 0.3. Heading on this runway is 275. Okay, we're on a dry runway and everything else looks good. Go back, hit CG. We're going flaps 5. 54, 57, 63. Okay, 57. And finally V2 63. Okay. All right, so we got all our numbers in. We're ready to go. Click legs over here. All right, so for our speed, let's take it up to 173, heading 275. For those curious, we will be getting a VNAV departure. We do have tower, but that's about it. Okay, flight director's coming on. And okay, and finally the barometric pressure 3015. All looks good. All right, final checks here. Okay, we are ready to push back. Last item. Nav, let's set this back. And by the way, for those new that may not know this, if you set your IRS display up here when you go to align, then nav, to heading status, it will tell you how many minutes to alignment. A lot of people don't know that. I'll be honest, I didn't know that for quite a while with this plane. Okay, let's just... One thing disappointed me on this, and I don't know if it's a Nimbus thing or just how X-Plane does it. The aircraft spawned in too far up, needed to be back here. Now, I could have moved it back, which prevented the gate from moving. Beyond that, folks, here is the Nimbus scenery. And it is dynamite. Really is good. Okay, according to our PDC, I don't need to talk to anyone. The north end of the ramp. Well, I'm going to the south end, so... Tower, you're 119.1. Okay. Alright, and ACARS is up and going for Sim Air Force. Good deal. Oh, sorry, folks. Still have that nagging cough. It kind of comes out of nowhere sometimes. All right, I say let's get this firecracker lit up and going. What do you say?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. For the flight deck, welcome aboard. You're going to be underway shortly for the first leg. These three wonderful flight attendants, give them your attention as we push and taxi. They're going to give you plenty of attention and route. Enjoy the flight. We'll talk to you once you're aboard.
A little busy here. All right. One last look. Atlanta Tower, Southwest 3224 at stand, Charlie 3, request pushback, and 27 right.
Rapids on control, you call for taxi.
Okay, call on for taxi, Southwest 3224.
Delta 2179, Atlanta Center closed, frequency change approved.
Unicom Delta 179, have a good one.
Sounds like we got a bunch of grumpy people today. Yippee-ki-yay.
Atlanta Tower, American 2523, ready for push and start with information alpha, and I got my briefing too, thanks.
The ramp is up control, you call me back when they're ready for taxi.
Affirmative.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Little on the grump side. Okie dokie. Somebody partied too hardy and probably shouldn't be behind a scope right now, but hey, it's flight simming. Ah, Hang on, folks. Guess what I forgot to do? Disconnect.
All right. Looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Let's just double check she closed our door. That she did. Alright, just waiting on the tug. Let's go ahead, get the plane readied. Fuel
Welcome aboard,
pumps
Captain.
are on.
Toes connected, bypass pins inserted. Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Alright, cleared to push, face south. Let's do it. Brakes off.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Alright. Packs on, fuel's on. Wait a minute. Did I say packs on? Oh, I know why. I went to continues. There we go. Always helps to go to ground. Okay, got number 2 lit off.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Brake set.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Atlanta Tower, good afternoon. American 2523, ready for taxi, IFR.
American 2523 Atlanta Tower, good afternoon. Runway 26 left, taxi at Foxtrot.
26 left, taxi to Foxtrot.
Alright, got the engines all lit up.
Atlanta Tower, good afternoon. Delta 845, ramp 1, north end, taxi 26 left. We have November.
At 845 Atlanta Tower, runway 26 left, taxi at Foxtrot. Give way to an American bus at a ramp 2.
Taxi 26 left via Foxtrot will give way to the American Airbus coming out of ramp 2, Delta 845.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Tower. Oh, I see. Never mind. You want me to go over hotel? No, I see what you're saying. Foxtrot. Yep, gotcha.
Set 845, hold position.
Hold position, 845.
X2523, hold position.
Tower American 2523. Did I go the wrong way?
Yeah, hold position.
Why don't you let the Delta guy go first?
Delta 845, you're gonna go Fox, or correction, Echo to 26 left now.
Yep, Echo to 26 left, Delta 845.
X2523, you're gonna follow that Delta 321 out of ramp 1.
Affirmative. Sorry for the mix-up.
All good.
Atlanta Tower, Southwest 3224, ready to taxi. Dang it.
Delta 3224 Atlanta Tower, runway 27 right, taxi via Lima, Lima Charlie.
Lima. Okay. Lima Charlie for Southwest 3224 to 27 right.
Aircraft frigate Phelan, depart chasing at Oscar, winds 32012, gust 19er, Atlanta altimeter 3014.
One four now. Lima is the first one. Okay, checked. Okay, and I think let's get everything ready for the RNAV2. Only last things to do. Okay, all set, ready to go. Let's blank that out. That up there. All right, we're ready to go, folks.
Atlanta Capital, Happy New Year's, Alpha 671 north with Oscar, ready for taxi.
Delta 687 Atlanta Tower, good afternoon, runway 26 left, taxi at Foxtrot.
Please clip via Foxtrot 637.
Interesting. It's Foxtrot Echo, actually. Huh. Interesting. I have to say, folks, again, let's just stick our head outside. The scenery is amazing here. Nimbus really knows his thing. Now, I'm having troubles with part of it still. Got to figure it out. But the coloring and the boards that are at each of the gates. Now, the reason the jetway wasn't working, that's quite simple. When the aircraft spawned in, it spawned in too close. So, beyond that, I mean, this thing is cool. This actually is an elevated area.
Delta 840 is ready upon reaching.
Roger.
Is actually elevated, looking at pictures. So the fact that they have it that way is pretty cool. So kind of reminds me of Ketchikan. If you ever get a chance, that's an airport that's pretty cool. Pretty simple in and out, but it's 4 levels. You land on the highest level, taxi down to the passenger level, then another level down for GA and another one down for another GA area. And right now, if I...
845, RNAV to Snuffy, running 26 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Snuffy, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff, Delta 845.
I think my only complaint right now is the lack of signage, but I don't know if that's accurate or not. He said Lima Charlie. I don't know how many ahead of me.
Back to 2523, runway 26 left, line up wait.
26 left, line up and wait, American 2523.
Southwest 3224, RNAV to Slav, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 27 right, RNAV to Slaw, Southwest 3224. Told you we were going to get that. Now, just because he's cleared you doesn't necessarily mean you got to rush. Like, we still got a couple items to do here, but we're going to kick it in a little bit of gear. Lights on.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Back to 2523, RNAV to impasse, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
I'm sorry, say again?
Back to 2523, RNAV to impasse, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Thank you. Cleared for takeoff, RNAV to impasse, run American 2523. Thanks a lot.
Here we go. Hey, we're Sim Air Force, so I'm doing a fighter takeoff.
Delta 845, 11 center close, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, Delta 845, so long.
Positive rate. $400. $1,000.
Got a 687, RNAV to Snuffy, running 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Alright, I'm Snappy 26, left, clear for KATL 66.
Max 2523 Atlanta Center is closed. Frequency change approved. Southwest 3224 Atlanta Center is closed. Frequency change approved.
Over to Unicom, Southwest 3224. Thanks for the ETC. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We'll see you. 2523 Atlanta Center.
Okay, let's get on the clean channel and go on. So we get the flaps up here. Always miss that one. Okay, so we're RNAV to SLAW. What does that mean? I know some of you are going, what the? And how do you know? Well, first off, you got to have the departure plate. Now, let me bring that in real quick as I kind of watch as we go along here. All right, so we came off runway 27 right. That would be the closest to the middle of the airfield here. Okay, we're tracking out, obviously, you can kind of figure out who we are, to SLAW. From there, now technically we'd be in contact with departure right now, if there was a departure. Then I think it's 10,000 feet here, but I could be wrong. We go to center, and they take us to the boundaries with Houston. All right, so a RNAV to SLAW simply lets us know go direct SLAW. Now in Miami and other places, you may have a turn to that first fix. That's what they want you to do. Follow the RNAV departure to that first fix, and by then you should be talking to someone else. And yes, it is the tower that would be the ones to clear you. Now if you look down here as I get rid of the charts, you can see the traffic we have. Should have something right off the window, got another one behind it. So let's see if we can see them. Maybe out of range to give us a ID number, but they are close enough to see, usually, especially at night. But we may not see their call letters during the day. We're right at 5 miles apart. So yeah, we should technically be able to see them. But welcome to the world of VATSIM, model matching, all that good stuff. Rarely works. And that's not a particular sim thing. That's just across the board how bad these clients can be sometimes. Hey, they've got, I will say this, let me, before I trash them too much. In the realm of some Air Force world that I've been with, my gosh, almost 20 years I've been flying with these folks, and I can tell you, watching the evolution of formation and military flying, they have improved that side quite a bit. We're able, used to be if we were air refueling, we get within a mile of each other. That was considered connected. Today, there's a good chance you might actually get in under the plane. Again, then it comes down to will the aircraft transfer or not, and so forth. That's a whole nother story. That actually becomes aircraft specific. So really in that realm, they've gone a lot of great places. Model matching, not so much. They still stink at it. There are downloadable, what they call common, I don't know what the S stands for, libraries, but CSL, and that seem to match up easier. But still runs into troubles. All right, but anyway, that's not what you all are here to hear. You're all here to enjoy a flight over to Houston. We're on our way, Southwest 3224, flying CRAF for Sim Air Force. And by the way, for those curious about it, ZIBO, like we said in the beginning, is hands down to me the best 737-800 out there. Just amazing, and the fact that it's free, just icing on the cake. Level Up has finally come out. I know a lot of you in the X-Plane world have been foaming at the mouth for this. And you think I'm exaggerating. Trust me, they've been actually foaming at the mouth for this in X-Plane 12. I am not flying it, not because it's a bad product. I've heard it's a phenomenal product. The 737-800 is enough for me. I don't need to fly the 900, 700, or I think 600, I think is included. Don't quote me on that last one. While they're great aircraft, while they have their niches, I just like the 737-800. I don't even get into the door falling off Maxes. So, I really don't. It's great that Allegiant's now flying them, but I wish they'd have chose the Neos. But hey, they don't ask me, nor would I ever expect them to. But anyway, I am very content with this aircraft right here from ZIBO, which, by the way, had a couple of updates over the holidays for many of you. And it is constantly being updated. That's the other thing about this plane that's amazing. Just because it is fantastic today, they're gonna find some bugs, and they're gonna work them out, and it's gonna get even that much better. They continuously look into it, update it, and it is just a phenomenal add-on. And the fact they keep it free, hallelujah. Thank you so much. Now again, Level Up, let me be fair, is free also. I don't know enough about it to be able to delineate the differences between the two. Okay, so what you see here is pretty much what you're going to see there, as far as I understand it. Okay, so we're on our way. Actually, we're not 7 minutes in. We're 15 minutes in from pushback, and on our way. We got about a 2-hour flight. I'm going to bring in the Sim Toolkits overlay. Sorry, folks, the sun is just pounding in my office here. 1 hour, 40 minutes. Got a little ways to climb, so that number will come down a little bit more. And hope y'all enjoy this ride. Thank you for a great 2024 with y'all, and looking forward to an even better 2025. Hopefully in my personal life as well as with here on stream. So thank you and enjoy. And as mentioned, we do have Houston Center up ahead, quite a ways up ahead, but still, nonetheless. Oh, and approach. So we are going to have somebody probably working us into runway 4. Let's take a look at that ATIS real quick. ILS runway 4. Okay. Wing light off. Blackjack Mountain. Oh, Lord have mercy. And also, one last thing before I kind of put a little rest to my voice. According to X-Plane, I want to make sure I quote this correctly. Where did I put them? Hang on a second. All right. 1.3 is now in full release. So that means here shortly, a week or two, we'll see 1.4. Everyone that I know was hoping that to be the radar updates. According to this, is a small release called Flight Lessons Update. I'm not sure what that's even about. So, we'll see how that transpires through the betas as they come out here shortly. See what that all actually means, aside from the obvious. All right, and just glad to have y'all aboard. So enjoy the ride, and we're at about 30,000 right now, about an hour and a half out. So enjoy. Should be on the ground here shortly, and enjoy that fine service the flight attendants give back behind us.
1,000 to go.
All right, we're in cruise. Hang on a second here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached our cruising altitude. Flying through smooth, so I'll turn the seatbelt sign on. I would like to ask you to do a favor. Don't please leave the seatbelt fastened on seat just in case we do find an unexpected bump. Also, please don't pull the line and break from the forward galley lavatory area. We really appreciate you choosing to fly with Southwest this morning. Hope you enjoy the trip. Have a great week, please. But I can see you again real soon.
Ooh, man, that sun is really bright today. But to be honest, we'll take it. It's been about 2 weeks since the sun has been out this long, and even though it's cold outside, it is nice to have the sun beating in and warming things up. All right, folks, looks like we got a great crowd here today. Glad to see you all made it through the New Year's Eve celebrations. to be here. I'm sure some are going just barely, just barely. Not me. If anything, is just barely because it is cold. But it's kind of funny because we've been watching the little now 9-month-old, and I think me and her are just trading this thing back and forth. And she gets all the antibiotics, and I'm just trying to use over-the-counter stuff. I mean, granted, don't get me wrong, it is actually doing a good job on it, but yeah, she gets all the highfalutin, high-powered stuff. Rightly so. So, but yeah, it's been. I don't wish this on anyone, folks. This has been pretty rough to endure. So, but we're getting through it. Like I said, we're plugging through today, and with each day, we hope it to get better. And as we hope 2025 with each day gets better than 2024. So welcome in. Thank you all so much. And, oh, excuse me. Here's hoping to a great 2025 for us all. Okay, looking over the numbers, we're about an hour and 20 minutes out of Houston lobby, or hobby, sorry. And top of descent appears at about 370 miles away. So, we get a little closer, we'll get into it. You know what? Let's just do it now. We've got a nice lull. Let's go ahead, get into this, the numbers here and all. Again, we'll bring charts in, he says, and they don't come. There they are. All right, and click there and there. By the way, we are just getting to the edge of the standard instrument departure out of Atlanta. From here, we'll trek to Alex, which is Alexander, Louisiana, and that will be the start of the WAPL 6 arrival. Now, fun thing here you can do while you're in flight with charts, turn on traffic, and you can get an idea of what you got around you. It's something they kept talking about, finally did it. It's kind of cool. The other is weather radars and other layers. You can get clouds, winds aloft, a whole lot of stuff in that protocol. All right, so we got a ways to go. We'll be entering Memphis here shortly. However, Memphis isn't online. Okay, so the WAPL 6 is where we start. Alexandria, Louisiana is where we'll start it. Track it as you can read here. Okay, radars required. This could find turbojet and turboprop on it. It is one that they expect you to fly 280 for quite a distance on it till we get to SWWA. And you can see all of that in these notes right over here, folks. Okay. 46 feet above sea level is the airport. We'll go to Brook, Wapple, Wilmer, and Hudsley. All of which we will not see the aircraft identifier on here till we get past Hudsley. Clawson, 280. Well, actually, a Wapple will be at 280. And you can see our altitude restrictions here. Center will pretty much want us to be at certain levels. Clawson and SWWAA will slow to 250, then down to Pushin, Bugsy, Pritch, Shug, Elmar. We're coming in on runway 4, so that's why we're going south before we go a little southwest to turn back into the northeast runway. Specifics are right here in the routing that you can always look at on your charts. Now, these are Jepson charts. Now, if you're using SkyVector, those FAA charts don't get as detailed as Jepson charts do, but they work just as well. And in flight simming as well as the real world, a heck of a lot easier to find and afford than Jepson. All right, so like I said, we're going to be coming down to Elmar. We'll make the turn when they tell us to for the localizer. In this aircraft, we will have to set that localizer up. We'll get to all of that, but you can see it right here on the chart, 109.9 iHub. and we'll track in on 041. Okay, up here is the information. Again, our localizers, iHub, final approach course, SA at 1,500 feet, and decision altitude 200 feet above the ground. Again, we're going to be turning in between Carco and Elrin, we hope, and that means we'll be down around 2,000 feet. Okay, missed approach for this will probably be a 1 minute 53 second ride down the glide slope from SA to our missed approach point. If we don't see the runway, we got to put our eyes on, because it's supposedly clear skies and unlimited visibility. No, seriously, if we don't see the runway, it's go around. And also, too, we won't be able to probably pick up the approach lights because it won't be dark. Pappy's on the right-hand side. And then finally, our minimums today, 200. Your METAR needs to have the lowest broken overcast layer above 200 feet, and your visibility above a half mile or an RVR of 18 or higher. And if you lose different parts of the approach lighting system like touchdown zone, center line, or the entire light system's out, obviously that makes things, raises those minimums up. Visibility wise, by the way. All right, so there you have it, folks. We're planning gate 43. Not 100% sure where that hides over here, but we'll be coming in runway 4, exiting probably in this area. And you know what? Let's get that chart up. Where's gate 43? Oh, right there. So come down Zulu into Yankee and find our parking spot. Cool. All right, and you can see where we are at the time. Just coming off STEIT, headed for Alexandria, Louisiana. I have had a few low-vis approaches into KMCI. Ooh. That would make sense, because they had some snow here of late, right at minimums. Fun in the sim, but wouldn't be in real... Amen. Yeah. I still like to tell the story of the Allegiant flight that I watched. Could not tell you where we were, but I know the airport was right at, or maybe, I'm just going to say right at minimums, because I don't know. And they had shot the approach in from the opposite end. Minimums for that runway are a little higher, and did the go around. I'm like, great. They're going to the alternate. No, they go out, circle around to get the ILS to come in the other way, which is a little lower on the minimums. And folks, I never saw the, I mean, I heard it coming in through the fog and the clouds, but never saw lights or anything till looking from the terminal. Almost directly out to the runway, you see the plane go by and then disappear again as he had landed. So that was indeed at Mid-America. So that was pretty cool to watch. Like I said, I know we were flirting with above, below. I know a Learjet had came in to Scott and had reported like breaking out at like 250 or something like that. And wow. Yeah, they've that one that pilot earned his paycheck for, because yep. And that does happen, wishing it would happen more often when I was out there, but the fact that it worked perfectly, he went out, came back in on the ILS and it all worked out great, was awesome. Like I said, he did that pilot thing. He's been trained, did great, landed it. Don't want to know any more than that. Actually, so really, that he totally amazed me. That was just, would I have liked to have been in the cockpit? Yeah, I don't know. But I think it would be fun. But to a point, it's a bit of a nail biter, because whereas the flight sim, whoopee-doo. It's a flight sim. The real thing, now you got real people, and yeah. Great job, guys like you downwind and that pilot that day. Great job. That's probably a year ago that happened. So, like I said, most of the time they just go around, head to the alternate. I get it. It's the safe thing to do. He, on the other hand, saw something and heard something, and he went. Was right seat in a CJ3. Minimums into, Peachtree DeKalb. Wow. About a month ago. I'll bet. Wow. Especially in a Piper Cub. I mean, geez, coming in at minimums on that. Just kidding. You know me, downwind. I always got to say that when I see those three letters. But yeah, we've done a couple here, folks. But again, really no justice when the real pilots do it for real out there. We can see just how tight things are, but we also realize it's a sim. It's not for real. But yeah, that's awesome. Into Peachtree. Wow. And yes, folks, it is winter time in the States and in Europe, which means you're going to run into a lot more instrument flight conditions and low instrument flight conditions, prompting where you're getting right on top of minimums. Two one left with a glide slope out of service. No, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be not departing today until they fix that doggone glide slope. Yeah, I would bet. I would bet that made it harder. And I will say this, I think it's the European charts that I really like when they do this. Maybe it's everyone else but us. I'm making sure before, because things change. Now, you do have this to a degree. Let me show what I'm talking about. I don't have a chart handy to show the difference. Because that situation Downwind Sim just mentioned, no glide slope, when they put this on a chart, it is a godsend. But first off, for us on a Jepson chart, right here where it says ground speeds and all for a 3 degree, I don't know how much to believe that and all, because you get to those extreme airports like Paro and all, this doesn't seem to work out for me. But anyway, you take what your VREF is supposed to be, your ground speed in, and you look at it. Now, this one tells you 743 feet a minute if you're coming in at 140 over the ground to maintain a 3 degree glide slope. That works great. Plus, you got the timer, which a lot of times you don't get, telling you it's a minute 53 in this case. Europe and other countries will actually up here put either down at the bottom here or up here at the top where suggested altitudes you should be at if the glide slope's out. Let me first say I've never paid attention enough to know if that's accurate or not, but being on a chart, it's usually pretty accurate. But yeah, they'll put what your altitude should be. Usually it would be like in this case from Carco, but it might be Elrin all the way in. And it just gives you an idea of what to be watching for altitude wise. I wish we saw that more. There's a few charts in the US that does that. Very, very limited. But over in Europe, I know we saw it yesterday in Japan. Korea, Japan, one of the two charts had that on it. And when you don't have a glide slope, it is when that information comes handy. And those conditions do happen, folks. Now, granted, they don't normally do it for maintenance, but they do it when the glide slope is just not acting like it should be. Yes, they're giving you basically as if you were on the glide slope. So, but you know what? I really didn't pay attention downwind. I'd have to go back and see. Because we always have a glide slope in the sims. Come on, let's be real. All right, looks like about 1 hour to hobby in Houston. Enjoy, folks. I am gonna go grab some water here real quick and get ready for the approach. But hey, welcome in, Happy New Year, and enjoy, and I'll be right back. All right, back with you. Wanted to check on the little 9-month-old, make sure she was okay, heard her crying. She had taken a tumble. And the sun, in the meantime, has taken a turn for the, oh my gosh, is it getting bright, which we're not going to complain about. All right. Got about 50 minutes, folks, into Houston. And we should be getting called upon here shortly. What is that? 130. Well, that didn't help. 134.25. What was it again? 425. Okay. What timing, folks? That or they're watching.
Alaska 2501, clear direct Harlingen Airport.
South Carolina.
34425.
Alaska 2501.
It's directed destination airport.
Yep.
It sounds like you were confused, thanks. Alright, United 277, descend and maintain 5,000. Oh, perfect, there we go. United 277, are you still experiencing aircraft issues?
Nope, we got it all under control now.
Wonderful, United 277 Heavy Vectors ILS 8 right, runway 8 right, flying 270.
Copy that, ILS Vectors 8 right, flighting 270, unit 277.
Houston Center, Southwest 3224 with you, flight level 340.
I stepped on whoever that was. United 699, cross Audad at maintain 11,000, 250 knots, New Orleans altimeter 3024.
Cross Audad 11,000, 250 knots, and New Orleans altimeter 3024, United 699.
Who did I step on?
Center, Southwest 3224, 34,000 with you.
That's 3224, Houston Center, ready to contact. United 277, turn left heading 180, speed 210, vector final.
Turn left heading 180 and speed 210 for final.
Oh, we got somebody up ahead of us.
277 heavy, turn left
Who
heading 180,
snuck ahead of
speed 210,
us?
please.
Copy that. Fly heading 2... Can you repeat the heading, sir? Oh, sorry, 180 and speed 217 for United 277 Heavy.
That's correct. United 2431, ready to contact, say altitude.
2200 for 4,000, or 22,000 for 4. Correction, 2200 for 4,000.
United 2431, roger, climb, maintain, flight level 320.
The 320, or United 2431. Defender United 255, 4,000, Electric 4.
United 255, ready to contact, climb, maintain, flight level 370, direct Lufkin, Lima, Foxtrot, Kilo. Thanks for your patience.
Tower's level 370, direct Lufkin, United 377 to United 255.
Giant 2774, thanks for your patience. Runway 8 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 8 left, down. 2774, thanks.
United 277, 4 miles Greek, turn left, heading 110, intercept. Runway 8 right, localizer, please. Heading 110, do it now.
Becoming heading 110 for the localizer, United 277 Heavy.
Yeah, United 277 Heavy, verify speed 210, sir.
So far, we haven't done speed. We're currently lowering our speed at 210.
Alright.
All right.
Alright, United 277, vector through the localizer now. Turn left heading 080, or correction, 070 to rejoin, please. 070 and maintain 5,000.
Copy that, flight is 070 and climb maintain 5,000.
And Houston Center, hello, Southwest 2975. Sorry about that. Lost connection for a second. We're overhead on that now.
That's 2975, welcome back. Unit 277, looks like you're through the runway 8 right localizer again. Please turn right heading 110 to rejoin. Turn right heading 110 to rejoin and speed 180.
Copy that, turn right heading... Oh, sorry, can you repeat that heading?
Unit 277 heavy, turn right heading 110 to rejoin runway 8 right localizer.
Copy that, turn right heading 110 to join the 8 right localizer, United 277 heavy.
And for Southwest 2975, can we descend down to about 7,000 south?
Southwest 2975, turn right heading 150, vector for the ILS runway 2, descend and maintain 5,000.
Vector 150, down to 5,000, and vectors for the ILS runway 12 Southwest 2975.
So 2975 negative, runway 2, runway 02.
Alright, copy, runway 02 Southwest 2975.
Unit
Oh, okay.
277 heavy, somehow you ended up at 6,000. I don't know how, and you're still climbing. This, can you make the approach from where you're at right now?
Believe we can, yes, United 277 heavy.
United 277 heavy, field 12 o'clock, 16 miles, report in sight.
We have a field of sight, United 277 heavy.
Unit 277 heavy, cleared visual approach, runway 8 right, cleared visual approach 8 right.
Visual approach 8 right, United 277 heavy.
Silver Arrow 1055, request 5 minutes outside cockpit, please. Giant 2774 heavy, get off my runway, please. Get off my runway, contact ground.
Sure, sir.
Sounds like.
United 277 heavy, runway 8 right, clear to land.
Oh, 8 right, clear to land, United 277 heavy.
Oh boy. I am glad we're going to Hobby, I hope. I think.
Private 1046, Houston Center. I don't know if you got a, but we can take a PDC for IFR clearance. Yep. Silver Arrows 1055, request 5 minutes outside cockpit, please. Silver Arrows 1055, that's approved. Call me back in 5 minutes, please. Roger, call you back, thanks.
Houston Center, Giant 2774, request and taxi to its cargo ramp.
Giant 2774, heavy contact ground 121.7, so long.
Contact ground for you, thanks. Thanks for the ATC, have a nice year.
Happy New Year. Unit 2430, or correction. Houston American 3249. American 3249, Houston, sorry. I'd like to step away from the cockpit for approximately 10 mics. American 3249, that's approved. Call me back in 10 minutes, please. Welcome. 699, expect ILS runway 2.
Expect ILS runway 2, yeah, 699.
And Houston United 1231, sorry about that. We just noticed we're off the departure a little bit. We're rejoining that.
United 2431, clear direct Echo Whiskey Mike.
Alright, all the way out to Newman, VOR, Echo Whiskey Mike for United 2431, thanks for the shortcut.
Houston Center, Cessna 585, Romeo Papa, climbing 3,500. 5 Romeo Papa, roger.
Good afternoon, United 1325, ready to go on 15 right.
United 1325, Houston Center, RNAV Cartman, or correction, RNAV JLO, runway 15 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV JLO, clear for takeoff, 15 right, United 1325.
Mexico 428, leave American Space to the east, Miami Center closed, frequency change approved.
Unico, America 147, thank you very much, see you.
Negative, absolutely negative. Aeromexico 428, 428, frequency change approved.
Right, Unicom, Aeromexico 428. Have a good day.
Have a great day, happy New Year.
Houston Center, Southwest 1242, ready for push and start.
So it's 1242, Houston, Charles current push on Yankee, approved tail east.
Alright, push on to Yankee for Southwest 1242, and we have Charlie. Houston, yeah, 2431, any chance we can step away here for about 5 mics?
2431, that's approved, call me back.
Roger, we'll call you back, 2431.
American 1477, contact Jacksonville Center 135.902, so long.
Jacksonville Center, 135 decimal 925, American 147, thank you, see you, happy New Year.
United 277, we have a problem. None of my rudder pedals are working and we are off the runway.
Silver Arrow 1055, Epic. Silver Arrows 1055, welcome back. Descent of pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240. 240, Silver Arrow 1055.
Houston Center, Happy New Year. Citation 2 Bravo Foxtrot with you. Flight level 430 will begin our descent across Thrash at 11 here in about 10 seconds.
November 2 Bravo Foxtrot, Center, roger.
Houston, good day. United 1617, checking in with you 360.
United 1617, Houston Center, radar contact. And over 2 Bravo Foxtrot, radar contact 40 miles southwest meridian, and say altitude descending to flight level 280, right?
We've actually got the VNAV plugged in. The arrival showed cross trash at 11,000.
I'm sorry, I was looking at a different aircraft. 2 Bravo Foxtrot, roger, descend via the Trish 1 arrival to New Orleans, altimeter 3024.
Alright, descend via the Trish 1 and 3024, 2 Bravo Foxtrot.
All right, folks, I just kind of sitting back listening. This sounds like could be fun into Houston. We'll see.
Center, United 2431, Bagway.
United 2431, Houston Center, roger. Unit at 1325 radar contact, say altitude.
3500 for 4000, 1325.
Unit at 1325, roger, climb, maintain flight level 340.
Up to 340, United 1325.
All I do know is our big requirement is 6,000 by shrug, but more close 27 to 22,000 at Wapping.
So that's 4681 Houston Center, push on Yankee, approved tail east.
Push on to the Yankee tail east, Southwest 4681. Houston.com 27 Lima.
.com 27 Lima Center, descend and maintain flight level 240, and go ahead.
.com 27 Lima, can you already advise the runway in Harlingen?
Sure, Harlingen lands north, expect runway 36 left. Or 36 right, just what runway do you want, buddy?
Oh, so 36 it is, thank you.
But what runway do you want? You're calling me because you want...
Oh yeah, well there will be 36 left then.
Great. .com 27 Lima, expect visual approach runway 36 left.
Visual 36 left, thank you.
It is getting interesting.
.com 27 Lima, correction, the field time, see expect visual, or expect ILS runway 36 left.
ILS 36 left, 27 Lima.
How we doing mileage wise?
Houston Center, American 2541, with flight level 380.
American 2541, Houston Center, howdy. Unit at 699, descend and maintain 4,000, turn right heading 150 vectors for the ILS runway 2, expect ILS 2 from OLED.
One right 150 and descend 4000, expect ILS 2 via OLED, United Section 9.
Silver Wing, or correction, Silver Arrows 1055, expect ILS runway 36 left. Silver Arrows 1055, expect ILS runway 36 left.
Runway 36 left, Silver Air 1055. Houston Center, Southwest 1242, ready to taxi with Charlie.
So it's 1242, center runway 13 right, taxi via Yankee Echo, cross runway 13 left at Echo.
Alright, runway 13 right via Yankee Echo, cross 13 left at Echo for Southwest 1242.
.com 27 Lima, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
At pilot's discretion down to 240, 27 Lima. And Center Southwest 4681, copy, ready to taxi on Charlie.
Right, we're fully ready.
It's a tad bit on the busy side here at Houston.
Alright, that was 2 at once, stepped on each other there. Say again, please.
United 1112, 15 right, we're fully ready.
Unit 1112 Houston Center, how you doing? RNAV, JLO, runway 15 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV JLO, clear takeoff, 12.
Center Southwest 4681, ready to taxi with Charlie.
So that's 4681, center runway 13 right, taxi via Yankee Echo, cross runway 13 left at Echo.
13 right via Yankee Echo, cross 13 left at Echo, Southwest 4681.
Well, we're entering the arrival.
Silver Arrows 1055, descent at pilot's discretion, maintain 16,000 to Harlingen, altimeter 3013. Silver Arrows 1055.
VATSIM Charleston, 3614 for the Silver Airline 055.
Unit 1112, radar contact, say altitude.
We are through 1,400 feet, 1112.
Unit 1112, roger, climb, maintain flight level 240.
240, 1112, thanks.
That was 3224, descend via Wobble 6 arrival, runway 4, hobby altimeter 3025.
All right, Southwest 3224 descending via the Wapple 6 for runway 4 at Hobby.
Houston Center Southwest 1242s, holding short, 13 right, ready to go.
Says 1242, roger. Fly runway heading, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff.
Okay, we got about
Fly
6.
runway heading, 13 right, clear for takeoff, Southwest 1242.
Okay, got a little different setup here, folks. So I'll show you this and get in a little closer here. We probably ought to go ahead and start down for 22.
Sorry about that, I'm just waiting my turn. Houston Center, good evening or good afternoon. Appendix 389 Heavy, flight level 350.
Appendix 389 Heavy, Houston Center, howdy.
All right,
Yes, sir.
so I mentioned this is a little different setup. Now, we've talked about this different FMS. We can still initiate altitude here with altitude intervene once we set it. However, down here, it's a little, just ever so much difference where we're used to climb, cruise, descent. We just
Okay,
have
busy day
VNAV.
today, I
So
see.
click VNAV.
Yeah, let's
Next.
try to keep radio chatter clear. Air France 6721 center.
Click descent.
Air France 6721. Why are you climbing?
Next point, Lima, Foxtrot, Kilo.
That's great. Why are you climbing? You're climbing through flight level 290.
my flight plan is climb
You're not going to hit, but
310.
why are you climbing without talking to me?
It's my flight plan, it's a climb to 310.
Alright.
Performance flight.
Alright, in the future, if you're going to do a step climb, you got to talk to me first. If you filed an altitude, you stay at that altitude. Then, when you're ready to climb, you call the controller because there's traffic always above you. There's always traffic above you. Just assume that and then ask for permission to climb. If you're on Unicom, I don't care what you do. But in a controlled airspace, you call me first. Air France 6721, say requested altitude.
My altitude is 310.
Air France 6721, roger. Maintain flight level 310.
Respect 310. France 6 1.
Alaska 250, that's right for descent.
Correction, Alaska 2501, roger. Descent at pilot's discretion, maintain 16,000 to Harlingen, altimeter 3013.
16,000 and discretion 13013, Alaska 250.
That was 1242, radar contact, say altitude. Mic muted.
It's going to be 4,800 Southwest 1242.
Southwest 1242, roger. Climb maintain flight level 380, direct retire.
Alright, climb and maintain flight level 380, direct retire, Southwest 1242.
Southwest 4681, fly runway heading, runway 13, right clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 13 right runway heading, Southwest 4681.
Interesting day.
Southwest 699, sorry sir, totally forgot about you. Turn left heading 360.
You aren't kidding there, downwind sim. Definitely getting me itchy to hit that disconnect button. Although we now have a second center controller, so I don't know what that's gonna mean.
And good day, and Happy New Year. FedEx P1060 passing flight level 2905 for 120 inbound to Matamoros. You are out of your airspace, but won't call you.
FedEx 310, Houston Center, roger. Recycle transponder, squawk 4747.
4747, FedEx P10. Center Southwest 4681 passing 1,200 for 5,000 runway heading.
South 4681, center radar contact, climb maintain flight level 380.
380 Southwest 4681.
United 699, clear direct Royal, cross Royal at or above 2,000, cleared ILS, runway 2 approach.
Direct Royal at 2,000, cleared ILS 2 approach, United 699.
United 255, leave airspace to the north, frequency change approved.
United 255, good day, Happy New Year.
Air France 6721, leave airspace to the north. Climbs will be at your own risk now, but again, in the future, please call the controller if you're in controlled airspace before you climb. Very important, frequency change approved.
Okay, sorry, Antoine. Air France 6721.
Okay, we were talking about it till we had that little so now descent now is available. This is what we talked. So just click VNAV if you're on cruise up here.
Center citation 2 Bravo Foxtrot has the weather at Lakefront.
Next page to descent, and then I think we're getting a controller change. We're going to go ahead and start this descent. I don't want to be in his crosshairs. All right, 22,000 set. The other way to do it is let it come to top of descent, then start down.
I'm 270 in 16,000, Harlingen altimeter 3013. .com 27 Lima descend and maintain 16,000. The Harlingen altimeter is 3013.
Yeah, he signed off.
Down to 16,000 at 3013, 27 Lima.
All right, well, hopefully things get a little better into hobby.
So that's 4681, turn right direct to retire, resume the departure.
Right direct retire, Southwest 4681.
At 699 to wind, 3606, runway 2 clear to land. Runway 2 clear to land, yeah, that's 699. At 1617 descent, get a Geyser 1 arrival, the Houston altimeter is 3026.
Art Guzner to arrival for Houston, United 1617.
Yeah, they're landing to the east. You're following duty, but changed to the Guzner, and they're landing east.
Art Guzner landing east for 1617. Appreciate that.
Okay, got our altimeter preset, so all we got to do is hit standard and bring this thing in. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, fingers crossed on this one. Try not to get on their bad side. Ooh, that was rough. All right, so Wapple at low altitude of 22,000. We just have to clear 27. And then 15 to 21 at Wilmer.
Houston Center, Happy New Year, Delta 941 with you, inbound to Mike Alpha Mike.
Yeah, it's been interesting on channel here with Houston.
Sorry, what those coordinates again? Delta 9.
So hopefully,
941 Houston, hello, you're ready to contact. Squawk code for you is 4763. 4763 for Delta 941. 941, descend and maintain 16,000, and when you transition, reduce speed to 250. 16, and on transition 25, Delta 941.
Houston, American 3249, back to frequency,
good luck.
Yeah, that was two at once. Who's calling? American first, please.
American 3249, back up frequency. Apologies for the delay.
Roger, hello. And who else is calling?
Yeah, United 2431. I got a pirate for you, sir.
Good.
Yeah, it's smooth here, about 8 at 320, 13 to the southeast of the Lannoville. Houston Center, Cessna 585, Romeo Papa, climbing 7,500.
Yep, as far as your discretion.
Center, good evening. FedEx 134 Heavy here at Intercontinental Short 15, right to the Charlie.
FedEx 134, runway 2, or correction 15, right, line of point.
15 right, line up and wait. FedEx 134 Heavy.
2 Bravo Foxtrot, so maintain 3,000.
Down at 3,000, 2 Bravo Foxtrot.
No control, to Unicom 122.8, Air France 6721.
Yeah, he gave you that before I even sat down, so you need to pay attention to the frequency.
Okay. Happy New Year. Bye.
Yep, Happy New Year.
Oh boy.
Delta Private 1046 over in San Antonio, ready for taxi.
Okay,
What's the
so
call sign again?
22.
Delta Private.
Delta Private 1046, runway 4, taxi via Gulf November.
Runway 4 via Gulf November, Delta Private 1046.
All right, so Wapple 27,000 to 22. Wilmer 21 to 15.
.com 27 limit descend and maintain 4,000. .com 27 limit descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000, 27 Lima.
Silvero 1055 descend and maintain 5,000.
Descent 5,000, Silver Arrows 1055.
Alaska 2501, turn right heading 230 vectors for the sequence, descend and maintain 5,000.
Descent 5,000 and heading 230, 250.
Houston Center, FedEx 31060, passing flight level 160 for 120 inbound Matamoros, Bureau.
FedEx 310, you already checked in with the center, sir. I don't know why you're checking in again. FedEx 310, direct bot V, Bravo, Oscar Tango, Victor Echo, plan the visual approach 36 left, just gonna maintain 6,000.
Down to 6,000, direct bot V, that's 36 left.
Rough crowd today.
Negative, be the visual approach.
Our visual approach, 310.
Houston Center, Delta 941, I guess you need another coffee, huh? Say again? Take another coffee, pal. Take another coffee, pal? Yeah.
Oh, Lord, here it goes.
You sound a little bit grumpy, and that's with me if I didn't have any coffee in the morning. That's my normal voice, so appreciate you assuming, though. No problem. Hilarious. Happy New Year. Jesus Christ, it's like, wow, I have a deep voice and sound like I'm grumpy, and I sound like I'm an asshole. Okay, cool, appreciate it. I didn't say that, No,
Oh, boy. Here we go, folks. It was coming.
Okay, well, I appreciate you assuming. Not Wallop. Yeah. Can you let him land last? Silver Hour 1055, turn right heading 230. Heading 230, Silver Hour 1055. Delta 941 heading 270, descend maintain 6,000.
Boy, it's getting rough here.
27 and 6,000 for Delta 941.
I think I chose the wrong day to come to Houston airspace.
At 699, welcome to New Orleans. Left turn enable park in this frequency, we'll see you.
See ya. Left turn enable, parking this frequency, now 699.
Bravo Foxtrot, New Orleans. At your 9 o'clock, correction, yeah, 9 o'clock and 7 miles, advise on site. Believe I got the airport inside, 2 Bravo Foxtrot. 2 Bravo Foxtrot, clear visual approach, 36 left, lakefront. Clear visual approach, 36 left at lakefront, 2 Bravo Foxtrot. 11, 12, descend via the Cuervo 1 arrival.
You aren't kidding there.
Altimeter is 2 or 3026.
Do I really want to look at VATS by
11, 12, descend via the Cuervo 1 arrival. The San Antonio altimeter is 2 or 3026. Descend in the Cuervo 1, 11, 12.
Oh, good. At least I'm the only one headed for Houston. Lobby, hobby.
205, 36 left, clear line. Clear
Yeah.
land, 36 left, 2 Bravo Foxtrot.
It's getting nasty here.
FedEx 310, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000, FedEx 310.
I think the last time I came into Houston, I had a very difficult time, even with 10-mile visibility reported, seeing the airport. So, with that in mind, let's prep.
On the visual approach to runway 13 right.
All right, so we're looking at
Sorry,
109.
Plan the visual runway 4 to Hobby.
Was that for? Was that for Southwest 3224 to plan 4 visual?
Yes, sir.
Copy that. We'll plan that.
DOTCOM 27 Lima, turn right heading 180.
Right heading 180, DOTCOM 27
We're backing
Lima.
it up just to be
Oscar
safe.
2501, turn right heading, or turn left heading 180.
We had troubles last time finding it, so way things are going today, I'm not taking the
941,
chance.
code direct bot V. Sorry, bot V, 941.
1,000 to go.
Oscar 2501, turn left heading 180.
Do what?
Delta Bravo 1046, holding short runway 4.
Delta Bravo 1046, the wind is 0507, gust 16 on departure flight runway heading, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Departure runway heading, runway 4 clear for takeoff. Delta Private 1046.
Alaska 2501, heading 180.
Delta 941, descend and maintain 5,000.
Continue to 5, Delta 941.
Center FedEx 134 Heavy. We clear for takeoff, 15 right. You gave plan from weight.
Yeah, sorry, I got a bunch of guys down in the south end of the airspace. I was trying to get vectored, so my apologies, Tim.
Roger. We're in no rush, though.
All right.
134,
How about-
JLO 15 right, clear for takeoff. The wind is 340 at 7.
Set for
JLO
12.
15 right, clear for takeoff. FedEx 134 Heavy.
FedEx 310, descend and maintain 3,000.
Descend and maintain 3000, FedEx 310.
And you know what, you can just plan the ILS from bot P. It'll make it easier for everybody. It'll, so you guys don't have to call
Hey,
visual, so
Hawker,
just,
welcome
plan the
in.
ILS from bot P.
You were up for 24 hours.
That's from Batsy.
What?
Delta 941, ready to speed to 180.
Reducing 180, Delta 941.
.com 27 Lima, ready to speed to 180.
180.com 27 Lima.
Alaska 2501, speed 210.
Speed 210, Alaska 2501.
Silveros 1055, speed 210.
Speed 210, 1055.
Houston Center, hello, Delta 2196 at San Antonio, looking for AFR to Detroit Metro.
And 2196, PDC coming.
Thanks.
So the guys going into Harlingen, did they just release scenery or something for it?
Oh, it's a weekly event, and I won yesterday last week, and I'll tell you after the landing. Instead of interview, I'll send you a little text.
Sure. FedEx 310, you're 6 from bot B, 3000, cleared the ILS 36 left.
That's approach runway 36 left, FedEx 310.
Center, FedEx 134 Heavy, airborne now, direct to JLO through 3007 for 4.
FedEx 134, Houston, you are radar contact, coming to 16,000.
16,000 now, FedEx 134 Heavy.
Oops. They'll get over it back there. All right. 3025, 4, and wind 080 at 6. Okay. Yeah, we should here real soon begin to emerge. We just crossed Howdy. We're headed to Clawson. 12,000. Are we set for? Let's drop it down to 10.
Which crew, Colorado, ready to taxi, and plan runway 4.
Runway 4 will call you for taxi, here comes 2196.
There we are on my chart.
Who's that?
1325.
Okay. He was 1,000 feet above you, so it's legal separation.
Yeah, sure. We just had on our we have to comply.
Private 1046, radar contact, code direct churn, climb fall level 330.
Direct turn 330. Delta Private 1046.
I'm sorry, you're on the Selena. Okay, clear direct Brainy and climb fall level 330.
Direct Brainy 330. Delta 1046. Delta Private 1046.
Houston Center Southwest 1242. Is it okay for our frequency for about 5 or 10?
That's fine.
Okay, we're getting close now, folks.
We're reporting back, Southwest 1247.
Delta 941, you're 15 miles from Baki, maintain 3,000, clear the ILS 36 left.
Cleared for the ILS 36 left, Delta 941.
FedEx 310, the wind 03016, gust T4, runway 36 left, clear to land.
Delta 36 left, FedEx 310.
All right, we are getting close, I think, to a 250.
.com 27 Lima, turn left, heading 090.
Left 090, .com 27 Lima.
Silver Arrow 1055, or turn left, heading 180.
Left 180, Silvia 1055. Houston Center citation 2 Bravo Foxtrot, clear of 31 left at Juliet, holding short, 36 left, hold short, 36 right.
And Papa Fox, you can taxi parking this frequency, sir. Good day, Happy New Year.
Taxi parking this frequency, Happy New Year.
American 2541, descend via the...
1,000 to go.
Actually, I'm going to need to change it to the Nancy. They're landing to the east. Descend via the Nancy 2 arrival. Houston altimeter is 3026.
Descend via the Nancy 2 arrival, and what runway should we expect, American 2541?
It is indicated, sir.
Okay, this is gonna... Wow. All right. We're going brakes 3, and we're dropping to 8,000.
Delta 941, maintain 3,000, tell established, cleared ILS, maintain 3,000, tell established, you cleared the ILS 36 left.
Maintain 3,000 to establish Delta 941.
Okay, we'll kind of...
So we'll be back in 30 seconds.
That sounds about right.
What a day. I may have to take a break after this one. Whew. Wow, this has been an interesting flight, we'll put it that way. And wow. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'll get caught up here a little bit real quick on some things.
Welcome back. Center FedEx 389 Heavy. We're requesting climb to flight level 370.
FedEx 389, climb maintain flight level 370.
Roger, climb maintain flight level 370, FedEx 389 Heavy.
That's right.
Center FedEx 134 Heavy, 16,000. Hold off.
FedEx 134, climb maintain flight level 360.
Alright, I can play that game.
134 Heavy.
Where'd he go? Is he high or low? He's low. Here we go.
96, runway 4 via...
Guns, guns, guns.
Oh boy.
Runway 4 via November.
Guns, guns, guns.
Hide in the clouds.
Stick with
Hide
him,
in the
stick with him.
clouds.
Stick with him.
941.
Hang on, we're getting sick.
03016, gust
Oh.
24, runway 36 left, you cleared land.
Hold together.
They're all strapped in and cleared to land. Delta 941, thanks.
Oscar 2501, turn
How'd
left,
you
heading
record
090,
my last
maintain
flight?
4,000.
I need a faster plane. Kenny, I need your...
.com 27 Lima, descend and maintain 3,000.
3,000, .com 27 Lima.
FedEx 310, welcome to Harlingen. Left turn, join Alpha, cross 13 to the gate. We'll see you.
Left to the gate, and for unrestricted, FedEx 310.
1,000 to go.
Roger.
Getting a little nervous dropping below. But I am following the descent procedures on this arrival.
Out of 1617, plan 8 left.
8 left, 1617.
That at 1112, it looks like you missed some of the arrival. What are you direct to now?
We're just trying to, yeah, we were rerouted on the ground to this transition, but yeah, we're going to start descending the Cuervo 2. We're direct to marks now.
Okay. .com 27 Lima, direct bot V, cross bot V at 3000, clear the ILS 36 left approach.
Direct to bot V, cross bot V at 3000 and cleared ILS 36 left. .com 27 Lima.
Fusion Center, good afternoon. To 286, I part of St. Louis.
$1,000 to go.
2196, short of runway 4 at November, ready to go.
2996, the wind is 0507, gust 16, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 4, that's 2196.
Ah, there's the airport.
Delta Private 1046, code direct OLED.
Clear direct OLED, Delta Private 1046.
Now at 1112, plan runway 4.
Runway 4, 1112.
Delta 941, welcome to Harlingen, left turn when able, join Alpha and cross runway 13.
Well, actually, I'm on runway 13 now, and exit on the left. What is it here? I don't know.
Yeah, you can just make a left turn any taxiway to parking after vacating on 13.
Yeah, I'm clear. Off the runway is vacated now, and thanks for the excellent service, buddy.
Who won?
I think it was the FedEx. Separation was too big.
Have a nice day.
So FedEx 310 won, okay, perfect. Alaska 2501, direct bot V, cross bot V at 3000, clear the ILS, runway 36 left approach.
Direct bot V, cross 3000, clear ILS 16 left approach, Alaska 2501.
36 left, sir, just want to confirm.
36, yeah.
Silver Arrow 1055, turn left heading 090.
090, Sylvia 1055.
Center Southwest 3224 field in sight.
That's 3224, clear visual approach, runway 4, thanks sir, appreciate it.
Cleared for the visual, runway 4, Southwest 3224.
Delta 2196, you're ready to contact, climb maintain 13,000.
Climb maintain 13,000, Delta 2196.
And center United 2431, we're still with you, or do you want us to go over to Albuquerque?
Still with me for just a minute, sir. I'm waiting for the handoff to be bought by Albuquerque, actually.
Actually, yeah, no worries. Just want to check on it. Thanks. 2431.
No problem. .com 27 Lima, the wind is 03016, gust 24, runway 36 left, you are clear to land.
36 left, clear to land, .com 27 Lima.
Silver Arrow 1055, direct bot B, descend and maintain 4000.
Direct bot B, 4000 for Silver Air 1055. And United 2431, we got urgent PIREP, a moderate to severe turbulence,
I like it, man.
Just to the eastern, or east of Fort Stockton View, or Foxtrot, Sierra Tango.
Roger, thanks. Would you like something else, altitude-wise?
Negative. We're going to continue. We'll let kind of the plane settle back down, but it was just a moment, I think.
Okay.
Houston Center, Southwest 1242 is back on frequency.
Welcome back. Now at 1325, go direct El Paso.
Direct El Paso, United 1321.
Now at 2431, Albuquerque Center, 132.8.
Over to 132.8, Albuquerque, or over to Albuquerque 132.8, United 2431. Great job today. Cheers. See you, buddy.
Happy New Year, guys.
There.
Southwest 1242, clear direct El Paso. Southwest 1242, clear direct El Paso.
Direct El Paso. Yeah, El Paso, Southwest 1242, sorry.
No worries, Southwest 4681, same for you, clear direct El Paso. Delta 2196, you weren't given a turn, sir.
Delta 2196, sorry, I thought you wanted me to just go on course because you didn't give a heading for takeoff. My bad.
Negative, but you clear direct churn, climb and maintain, flight level 370.
Alright, clear direct churn, climb maintain, flight level 370, Delta 2196.
FedEx 134, clear direct El Paso.
Direct El Paso, FedEx 134.
Alaska 2501, the wind 03016, gust 24, runway 36 left, number 2, clear to land.
This is CRAF, clear to land, Alaska 2501.
Southwest 3224, wind 0505, runway 4, clear to land.
Southwest 3224 copies, cleared to land 4.
Silver Arrow 1055, cross bot V at 3000, cleared the ILS, runway 36 left approach.
Cross bot V 3000, cleared ILS 36 left, Silver Air 1055.
United 1617.
Drama 11, welcome aboard. Thanks for the follow. We sure appreciate you.
American 25.
We've definitely had a lot of drama here today.
20 runway 8 left, American 2541.
Going flaps 30 into Hobby Lobby is what I like to call it.
Center FedEx 134 heavy, can we supply for about 15?
Yeah, that's rude. Just report back.
For a second, I thought he said, that's rude.
Next left turn, join
The
Alpha
rate
Cross
this day has
13
been
and
with
park in
Houston
frequency. Happy New Year.
wouldn't surprise me.
Left turn, join Alpha, cross 13 and parking via Alpha. Happy New Year to you too. Thanks for service. Bye, 27 Lima.
See ya.
All right, we're on profile. We're going to land this thing. Cleared to land, runway 4, parking spot 43.
Minimum.
FedEx 389, code direct to, code direct Leeville.
100.
Roger, clear direct Louisville,
Okay.
EOR for FedEx 389 Heavy.
30. 10. knots.
Out of 1617, turn left heading 180.
180, 1617.
Yeah, we heated those brakes up. For some reason we didn't have the reversers. Seriously, that Yankee all the way out here? Wow. Wasn't expecting that. And center, Southwest 3224 off runway 4 at Yankee.
Out of 1617, turn left heading to, correction, 110 airport at your 10 o'clock and 15 miles.
110, we've got the field, 1617.
1617, bridge approach 8 left, or, I'm sorry, clear visual 8 right.
Visual 8 right for 1617.
So that's 2334, Zulu to the gate, we'll see you.
Zulu to the gate, 3224, thanks for the ATC, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. American 2541, I misspoke, it's going to be 8 right today, my apologies.
Alright, planning 8 right, so 2541.
2501, welcome to Harlingen, left turn when able, park in this frequency, we'll see you, bud.
Back on Falcon Park, 2571.
Happy New Year.
Center American 2733, heavy. Actually, stand by for 2733. In Houston Center American 2733, heavy. Any chance you have an expected arrival runway yet?
Who?
American 2733, do you know what approach for the runway we will be using yet?
No, you'll get that when you get closer.
April.
Like so many, they want to get it.
Have a good flight.
They want to get it early. I get it, so they can be programmed, ready to go for these guys.
1055, wind 030.
And I get it. Welcome in. I didn't get a chance to look. See how we did on this landing. Felt good.
Out at 1617, wind 050 at 5, 8 right, clear to land.
Or cleared land, 8 right, United 16.
Zulu Yankee. All right, so I think last time there was a plane in our spot.
And 1112, just to maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,000, 1112.
I don't think this time. Again, hope you enjoyed. I may have to take a break after this one just to reset myself. It's been quite the flight into here today. That too. That is so true there, Downwind. Approach does usually give, but they were actually up shortly after takeoff, so I don't know if they got lost or what.
At 1112, turn right heading 310.
Right turn 310, 1112.
At 1112, on that heading, airport will be at your 1 o'clock and 12 miles.
Oh, looks like somehow Air Berlin services hobby. Interesting. Along with Italia.
Now 1325, Albuquerque 132.8.
32.8 for United 1325 Sealing. United 1112, that's airport in sight.
1112, Clippers approach runway 4.
Visual runway 4, 1112, thanks.
Yeah, I don't think the jetway's going to work here either. All right, we're in. Make sure the parking brake's set. It did. Okay. Flight director's off. We did not turn the APU on first. Dang it. All right, well, welcome in, folks. That was definitely an interesting flight.
You clear to land.
Clear to land, 1112, thanks.
Here, let's take a look while we wait. Somebody's coming in.
Who else did I miss? I heard someone else call in. American 3197, pilot's discretion, so maintain potable 240.
No, there's nobody coming in, so they must be at a different airport. Okay. All right, let's see how that APU is running.
Silvero 1055, welcome to Harlingen. You can taxi park in this frequency. Have a good night. Happy New Year, guys.
All right, APU's good.
Silver 1055 vacated.
So, welcome to Harlingen. Taxi park in this frequency. Good day.
Taxi to gate of trust. Silver 1055. Thanks and Happy New Year. Bye-bye.
Happy New Year. Goodbye.
All right, and just making sure.
Taxi park in this frequency.
All right, let's see how things are looking out here. Pretty sure that jetway is not going to close in for us. All right, well, no big deal. All right, so we're here, folks. Welcome into Houston Hobby. A very eventful run in here, I might add. I'm going to go ahead, flop off. Hang on. Okay, took us off his frequency just because, it was rough. All right, so let's take a look at this, shall we? We're going to stay online, even though there are no aircraft in the pattern currently for runway 4. Hang on a second. Let's see how and who got the honor of saying they got the closest to how I landed. That actually sounded pretty good. Correct, Duluth. Pay for the runway, use the runway. All right, so according to Sim Toolkit, looking up through here, 221 feet a minute at 136 knots. Folks, that's about where I wanted to be. And I guess 280. Sorry, Hawker. I know Hawker guessed in here somewhere. And again, Drama 11, thanks again for the follow. Sorry, I was kind of distracted by trying to put the aircraft, between the white lines and the dash lines. But we sure appreciate you following. All right, my first flight for Sim Air Force for the year in the books. Got a CRAF flight in. Happens to also be a scheduled flight that Southwest actually flies. But today they did a second flight for the GIs headed back to their respective duty stations. Yeah, I could have gone to San Antonio, but I thought, you know what, Houston's much better. Okay, in the real world of schemes, maybe not so much. Did I say that out loud? Houston is not a place to usually want to go to. I still love that Air Berlin and Italia service hobby. That is just downright awesome. What else did we see here? Let's kind of pan it around. Okay, Delta's U.S. Airways. That's nice to see U.S. Airways still in the game. No, they're not. So, I'm not sure. Is that Air Canada over there? I think it is. So, anyway, kind of fun to see what they put in here. So, let's pull in, let's see. First up, Elevatech, which we are a alpha tester for. Somehow I triggered. Hang on a second. Okay, somehow that triggered that behind me. Don't know how or why. All right, over here. Wow, 98 feet per minute Elevatech had us at. That is just downright awesome. 136 knots. Wow. Well, definitely. I mean, that's how I felt that landing was, folks. I really thought I did a pretty good job on it. Other than the fact I didn't click in on the right screen to get the reversers to work. Anyway, that's my problem. All right. To the airline, Sim Air Force. I don't think it's going to tell me here. Nope. Okay, well, I know a cheaty way to do it. I just want to approve or disapprove. Come up here. And Smart cars got us at 96 feet a minute as well. I'll let management take care of that. And finally, the official one that we use is Sim Toolkit here. 221 feet a minute, as we've talked about. Hang on a second. Let me get that up here for you. You know, it always helps to click not the overlay, but the actual program. Okay, so you can see the wonderful flight we had. Went pretty good. Everything cool. Nice little pattern into runway 4. 221 feet a minute at 136 knots. Let's finish the flight off so we can dig into this. Okay, as you can see, Atlanta to Houston looks like a pretty good run. We'll get our details. 2 hour, 20-minute flight, 6 hours, 600 nautical miles, 5,700 kilograms of go-go juice to get there. We'll be generous, 1.2 on the G's for landing at 221 feet a minute. 136 knots. That, folks, is a really good landing, even though they're lower on the other ones. But this is why I use Sim Toolkit. Okay, aside from all of the metrics over here, which really helps me to know how I did, I go across the top here. Okay, so we were 2,000 feet down the runway. It was 7,600 feet long. Not bad. We're in the landing area. That's cool. We were 16 feet off the center line. I try to get a lot closer. That fighter in me, you know, came out, and like we did on takeoff in the fighter slot, we had to kind of land. Anyway, I'm not going to give excuses. I drifted off at the end there. Okay, so here's the threshold. Here's where we aim to land. They're very visible, very catch your eyes unless you're in low visibility. That's where we try to touch down. We ended up 1,000 feet beyond it. Not bad. The landing zone for this airport is, I believe, 2,500 feet down the runway, possibly the intersection here, but I doubt it. So we kept it in the landing area and used the whole thing, parked right here on the edge here of the terminal. Fun times. Fun times indeed. All right, let's pop our heads back out. Shouldn't be anyone firing up. Well, they could be firing up. All right. What I'm going to do is go ahead and shut down, folks. Take about a 20-30 minute break, get things reset up for the second flight, and we'll come back and do it. I just don't want to push myself like I did Monday or Tuesday, whenever that was. It really sent me in a little bit of a tail slide. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to end the stream, and we'll come back later today, and we'll be flying from St. Louis up to O'Hare. From what I understand, the weather should be halfway decent in O'Hare. It's winter time. Take it for what it's worth. So for now, we're going to go ahead, call it a day. Try that. Try that Sunday. Yeah, I know what's coming Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I dare you to. You never know what might happen. So, but anyway, we'll be back a little later today. We'll fly that route out. But for now, I need to take a little bit of a break, keep myself in check so I don't get any sicker. So for now, thank you all so much for flying along with us here from Atlanta to Houston. Thank you, Drama 11, for the follow. We sure appreciate. And for Hawker and Duluth, our moderators, for popping in, being around. And Downwind Sim, always a good conversation when you're on channel. So, y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Those of you that aren't able to join us later, sorry. It will go to YouTube. It will be available eventually. But for now, I'm just playing it safe. And yeah, I wish X-Plane had the R-cams. Wouldn't that be fun? So look it up, folks. It would make things really fun. God bless. Have a great day. We'll see you later today.